Well, hello everybody, aloha. Today I'm using the Note 10.1 to do a little Rick and Morty drawing. A little drawing. So I started working on a sketch for Rick and Morty. Just a little something for me to mess around with, and in this picture is just Morty trying to fight his way away from this like queen caterpillar type of creature, which obviously, as you can see, is having a hard time getting away from her. So yeah, figured I would show anybody who's interested in a little bit of what it looks like to put a drawing together. You know, first I've just come up with an idea, normally some lines or whatever. Occasionally I'll have some reference material around to get the characters right if they're not my own characters. But in this one, you know, obviously I don't own Rick or Morty, but really love the show, and you can see Morty's here struggling to get away from her. I got his grandpa Rick is going to be on the bottom, kind of tied up as he's taking some of that bad breast milk that she's trying to give out and intoxicates people and lulls them to sleep, and then she eats them. And then got a whole bunch of other little Mortys. Got a little ninja Morty up on top I'm working on here, as you can see. And then I was gonna change this M to like the symbol they use in the Citadel, now that it's been taken over by the evil Morty. I was thinking maybe I'd put an evil Morty in there, but then evil Morty would probably be trying to help the real Morty, the 137 Morty, if that actually is the 137 Morty. And then on the top left hand side here, I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool to have a bot Morty? Maybe that would have been one of the universes where his personality kind of reminds me of 3CPO, so I was gonna make him kind of look like 3CPO. So that's what's going on right there, but with that weird hair, you know. So yeah, that's what's going on right there. That's why his body's kind of like squared off. Maybe I'll put like a little 3CPO lantern thing in the middle. Maybe I'll put a little M in there or something. Happy little trees. Just kidding. It's only, I only said that because Matthew's doing his homework in the room, and he likes Bob Ross. I mean, who doesn't though? You know, that was pretty cool. So I guess I could probably make this Morty on top that kind of looks like a robot, an Iron Man Morty, or you know, something like that. But like, I couldn't really call him Iron. I'd have to call him something else so I don't get sued. Maybe I'd call him like Copper Man Morty or something. I don't know. Magnesium Morty. Yeah. So yeah, and I figured it would be really funny to have her be really fat, and then have these really tiny, really tiny, petite hands, you know. Maybe some little bit of armpit hair to freak everybody out under each kind of insect arm. There we go. That's pretty gross. I never drawn this caterpillar creature before, but just thought that that would be pretty cool. And so yeah, what do you guys think, huh? There's also a contest that I saw for something else, but I'm not gonna enter it with this picture. There's another idea I had that I'm gonna use, but this is kind of fun and different and gross too. You know what I mean? There's something that's really gross about her. So get some of that juice coming off there. Yeah, I was thinking about this here, her eyes, what colors to use, and now that I see this kind of purple color I put in there, I think what I'm gonna do is layer it in like slightly different kind of pastel colors. So let's take a look at colors and see if I can't, yeah, move into something like this. So it's a little bit, let me see here, a little different, and then a little bit lighter maybe. And I'm using Autodesk software. I've been using it for a while. It was really funny. I was working in Venice, California, or actually not Venice, that's in between Venice and Santa Monica, yeah. And their offices are right down the street from my old job, like right across the street. And I had, purchased the software, and they're like right there. I thought it was really cool. I've always wanted to walk in there and say, hey, you guys make this really badass digital software that I love using for my artwork, Yeah, it's just really easy. I think it's easy to use. It makes it fun. One of the things with Rick and Morty, I really don't like that bottom color. One of the things with Rick and Morty that I like is, let's try this. Yeah, that's nicer. It's like complicated, but the colors are simple. If you watch their backgrounds and stuff, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that looks better. The layering normally is like a 2 or 3 tones per color. They don't really do more than that, but I mean, when you look at how much is put into each frame, there's so much detail. It's really beautiful how they do that. And then her hair, I was thinking, would be this really ugly kind of teal color. And her ear is gonna have like this weird flower look to it. Oops. Let me go back here. That's pretty cool. Now, yeah, I think I want her hair to kind of look like this color here. Normally I do like a lot of rough lines on there, and then I'll go clean it up. I normally save coloring till the very, very end, but I thought it would be interesting to kind of work it differently. And normally I work non-digital, so you know, I have to clean it up because I couldn't color over pencil lines. But with this, you can see it's almost like painting with something that's semi-transparent, and it will basically erase the lines. You don't really see, you don't see it once the color takes over, you know. It like basically goes right over it, and I can get real close to the line and then go back in and refine the lines. And I don't really know if any of this helps anybody, or if anybody will even watch this video, since, you know, I have like 1 subscriber. Just kidding. But kind of, you know, not really. So, there's that. Yeah. There we go. And so saw this movie today, Kingsman, The Golden Circle. It was okay. It's a pretty good movie. Liked it. It was kind of corny and campy. Which, you know, the first one, the very end of it was kind of like that. But it had like some pretty good action in it and stuff. So I just think it's kind of interesting, like how critics give a movie really low rating, and then you look and like the people who actually watched it and paid money to see it normally like it a little bit better. It's kind of weird how we do that. That's kind of funny to me. So this is just, this color, now that I see it on her more, is nice, but I am going to layer something lighter over it. So this is just going to be like a base tone for her big frothy hair. And then I'm going to put some lighter tones. Kind of like, you know, those old grandma, blue-haired grannies. That's kind of the look I'm going for. And then when it comes to her body, I'm going to make it like a pale green color, I think. And probably put some kind of pattern in it, like a tiger caterpillar or something, you know. That's what I was thinking. And she puts her food in like a cocoon until she... and then she, you know, in her cocoon, that's what her larvae eat or whatever. So, lights out. What color should these weird eyelash things be? I don't know. So that's just one part for now, because I think I'm close to 14 minutes of video here, and I'm sure nobody's gonna watch this whole thing, but there you go, the first part. And just wanted to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. This is Dr. P-Funk in the study today. Did a little drawing of Ricky Morty. Poor Morty's trying to get away of some baloney. We'll see y'all soon. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.